so it might be a surprise that some people in Roberts County think Joe Biden could be a good president. So there's Gary Tucker reports.
This is Roberts County in the Texas Panhandle.
Do you think he could be a good president, Joe Biden?
Everybody has capability of being good. We'll see.
It's a very small county. Roughly 850 people live here.
I just tell him good luck and do what's right.
Except for the frequent freight trains, Roberts County is quiet, but it's getting a high profile. Because in the last two presidential elections, Roberts County gave Donald Trump a higher percentage of the vote than any other county in America. In this election, Donald Trump got over 96% of the vote in this county. Joe Biden received a grand total of 17 votes. So we asked these most loyal of Trump voters,
What do you think Joe Biden needs to do to be a good president? Well, he's going to have to get everyone together first. Get the whole United States together again. And I don't think he can do that. Because he's got too many people behind him that's against getting Trump supporters together with the Democrats.
You voted for Donald Trump twice. Do you think there's a possibility that you could ultimately believe that Joe Biden is a good president?
Yes, sir.
What would he have to do to earn that from you?
He's going to have to keep the people together and quit being so divisive.
several of the Trump voters here told us the same thing. They believe President Biden needs to unite the country, be less divisive, despite the obvious irony.
Do you think Donald Trump has been divisive?
In certain ways, sure.
Debbie Howard has owned a family hair care salon in the county seat of Miami for almost a quarter century.
If Joe Biden walked into your salon and said, Debbie, I'd like an opinion from a Trump voter, someone who voted for Trump twice, what can I do to make you like me, make you think I'm a good president? What would you say? First thing.
It's really hard because I'm just go blank right now. Just try to unify this country. Try to, listen to both sides and meet in the middle and compromise with the Republicans.
Certainly not every Trump voter we met here is willing to give President Biden a chance. Randy Massey works in the heating and air conditioning business.
So is there any chance you can see him being a good president?
No.
Can't give it up on him.
I ain't had faith in him for 47 years, and I'm only 44 years old.
But others are hoping they end up being pleasantly surprised.
You think you could be happy with eventually?
There's potential there. Yes.
There are many Trump voters here in Roberts County who are not happy with something that President Biden did on his first day in office. The president made the decision to cancel a permit that allowed the Keystone XL oil pipeline to go from Canada to the United States. Oil's a big business here in the Texas Panhandle, and it did not go over too well. However, the prevailing sentiment heard from people here is they're willing to give Joe Biden some time to prove himself, or perhaps not prove himself. This is Gary Tucker, CNN, in Roberts County, Texas.
Super Bowl 55 now set, and the Kansas City Chiefs are going to be looking to repeat as champs. They'll be facing Tom Brady and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers February 7th in Tampa. Marking the first time in NFL history, a team will play for the title in their home stadium. It's going to be Brady's 10th Super Bowl appearance. Hell with the others, of course, came with New England Patriots. The NFL giving free tickets to the game to thousands of healthcare workers fighting the pandemic. And finally, the moment we all need it right now, Senator Bernie Sanders and his business.
One of the things that has seemed to have been a distraction from the pain you're talking about is you on the internet over the past week. The fact that you have become a meme, the picture of you sitting at the inauguration in your mittens, thousands of memes. That's just some of them on the screen. I have to show you some of my personal favorites. Demi Moore, she put your picture in her famous ghost scene. Jennifer Grey, she played Baby in Dirty Dancing. She put you in the corner, Senator. And, you're even a selfie with us on election night. So my question is, are you having as much fun with this as the world is?
I am. And not only are we having fun, what we're doing here in Vermont is we're going to be selling around the country sweatshirts and t-shirts, and all of the money that's going to be raised, which I expect will be a couple of $1 million, will be going to programs like Meals on Wheels that feed low-income senior citizens. So it turns out actually to be a good thing. not only effective.
Well, and apparently that's sold out, so you got to start manufacturing more to give to charity like Meals on Wheels in Vermont and elsewhere.
That's great stuff, isn't it? Thanks for watching and spending part of your day with me. I'm Michael Holmes. The one and only Rosemary Church, though, is standing by, eager to give you another hour of CNN newsroom after the
It tastes just like watermelon. Whoa! It tastes just like watermelon.
Whoa, it tastes just like watermelon.
Watermelon! It's so good!
So good.
Watermelon!
Watermelon.
Hint, water with a touch of true fruit flavor. I'm still discovering what's next and still going for my best, even though I live with a high risk of stroke due to AFib, not caused by a heart problem. So if there's a better treatment for warfarin, I'm reaching for that. Eliquis. Eliquis is proven to reduce stroke risk better than warfarin, plus has significantly less major bleeding than warfarin. Eliquis is FDA approved and has both. What's next? I'm on board.
Don't stop taking Eliquis unless your doctor tells you to, as stopping increases your risk of having a stroke. Eliquis can cause serious and in rare cases fatal bleeding. Don't take Eliquis if you have an artificial heart valve or abnormal bleeding. While taking Eliquis, you may bruise more easily, and it may take longer than usual for any bleeding to stop.